Hello beauties, it's me your girl Tequila and welcome to Making You Pretty. And today's tutorial we are going to talk about hair coloring. Welcome back girls, and let's get this thing going. As you see, we have a whole spread of products that we're going to be using to get this process going. In my hand, I actually have a lace closure by Glamtrous Hair Extensions. This is the Brazilian Wavy, and we're actually gonna, color this to match this. So I'm gonna go through later and tell you exactly what I did to achieve this piece, but let me show you how to get this going first. First, we're gonna start with our mannequin heads. If you do not have a mannequin head at home, it's okay. But I prefer you to have a mannequin head because it actually makes it a whole lot easier as far as like when you want to lay it on and process it so it's not moving all over the place. So we're just going to lay this right here. Right here we actually have our mixing bowl. We have some foil. We have some gloves. We have a spray bottle with water inside. We have your wig pins. The hair color that we're going to be using to color our lace closure is by L'Oreal, which is the Excellence High Color Highlights in Magenta. This particular hair color brand is very excellent for coloring all over like your wigs, your hair extension pieces, your wefts, closures, even your own hair. This actually is what I use all the time. This is the developer, which is the 40 volume, which is what we're going to use to mix together to color our closure. So let's get going. I mixed together L'Oreal Excellence High Color in the color Magenta and the 40 volume developer. I used 2.5 ounces and I used the entire tube and I mixed them together. We're going to now spray our lace closure with just a little water, just so it'll just make our closure a lot more manageable to use while we're applying the color. So what we're going to do is take our pins, our wig pins, which are these, and we're going to lay our closure on top of our mannequin head. Let's see. And this right here would just help secure it, just so it doesn't move all around while we're trying to apply our color to the lace closure. You maybe use about maybe 5 or 6 of these pins, just all the way around, maybe 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 1 each on the side. Just so you know when you're starting to part your hair, it's not going to be moving all around and even fall off your mannequin head. Now from here, we're going to then take our foil. These are coloring foils that we use to process hair coloring with. You don't technically have to use these, but I like to use them just so it kind of makes our whole ordeal a little more neater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually process the color about 1.5 inches away from the base of it because I want more of a grown out color look, not so much as a full color look, because I kind of want it to look like my hair is kind of fading out or growing out or whatever. But come on. I'm going to cut the aluminum foil in half because these squares are a little too big, and I think this should be enough. So as I said before, we're going to start from the back and just work our way to the front. So we're going to get your foil, lay it on like so. Get your hair color, and remember to start 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the base of your closure. And make sure that you apply a generous amount of color, just so you make sure that all of the hairs gets colored properly. The technique that we're doing here, it's called foiling. And we call it foiling because we are using foil to process our color. Now that we're actually finished foiling our lace closure, we're going to let this process for 25 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, beauties, while we're waiting for our lace closure to process with the hair coloring, in the meantime, we're going to get Miss Tiffany, as I like to call her, all prepared and blown out straight and ready to go for our final reveal. And the product that I'm going to be using is from Amika. This is called Straight Up Smoothing Balm. And we're going to be using a high-powered blow dryer from Amika. Thank you, Amika. Welcome back, beauties. Our color is all finished processing, so we're now gonna take all this foil off our closure and let's get her all rinsed that. We're gonna rinse her out in warm water. You're gonna pretty much just rinse it into the water. Rinse is clear, and that's how you ensure that the majority of your color is all rinsed out of the hair. Now that we actually have our color rinsed off of our hair, we're going to now use a neutralizing shampoo and just shampoo it a few times. And we're using Influence Neutralizer. We're going to now use a moisturizing shampoo by Influence. So we shampoo twice with the neutralizer, and then we're going to shampoo it once with just the regular moisturizing shampoo. Now that we've finished shampooing our closure, we're going to now use a moisturizing conditioner, and we're going to just let this sit for about 10 minutes. Now that our conditioner has set for 10 minutes, we're going to now rinse our closure out with cool water. Hey beauties, we're back, and here's our results from our hair coloring of our lace closure. Can't you see she is so beautiful? And honey, I can't wait till I install her. But you girls going to have to stay tuned for our part 2 of our final reveal.